This is about to be crazy. Oh my gosh. Why was that even there? They're going to space immediately. I lie. Oh. Homelander don't care about that. Yo, that's crazy.
You have to turn with the punch to reduce. Better.
Yo, I thought Homelander was about to win this. He's getting this. What's going on, everybody? It's Braxbenji, and welcome back to my channel. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and follow me on all social media platforms to stay in tune with what I have going on. And make sure you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. For the Omni-Man or Homelander, I seen the boys and Omni-Man. I mean, I'm Invincible. Who am I going for, chat? Homelander. I think I'm gonna go with Homelander. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going with Homelander just for the simple fact that I've seen him. The show is crazy, but the anime, he almost died. You feel me? If he gets jumped, you feel me? If he gets jumped, then he might lose that. Homelander wouldn't have lost that. Let's get it. All right, let's get it.
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man. Let's get it.
Planet Viltrum. Homelander, the world's greatest superhero.
Then we got Homelander. Oh my gosh. Get right, chat.
Heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman. But what if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely? Answer: we're all screwed. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely going for Homelander. It's about to be tough though.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No,
This Omni-Man?
Omni-Man.
Okay, I don't know Omni-Man feats either.
Not really. His name is in the title of the video. Well, you might be forgiven for
I do know his feats. He got me, I ain't gonna lie.
Classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum.
Real name, Nolan Grayson. He almost 1,000. He's over 1,000 years old. 6'2", 250. Viltrumite. Really wants his son to think.
To Earth to act as its superpowered alien defender. And
man, this one gonna be quick.
Of his utopian homeworld. And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man, there was no one better suited to the task. He saved the world countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son,
sure did.
Mark. Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar. Turns out Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
That man was going crazy.
In the sense that they culled half their population, murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common purpose. This Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet
That's wild, I
after
ain't gonna lie.
planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole
So
peaceful
why,
part
like,
entirely.
I wonder why though.
Turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark. Your dad's a dick. Even worse, he's easily the most powerful being on the entire planet. Imagine combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan, and what you get is basically a Viltrumite.
That's tough. That was a good comparison. I'm not gonna lie.
Composed of smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them. Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers. Except smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand. Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunked. Viltrumites can fly, withstand near absolute zero
his powers.
and even possess
His powers: accelerated healing, flight, inhuman longevity, nigh invulnerability, resistance to star level heat, and absolute zero. Superhuman physiology, a bitch and mustache. They stupid for that.
insane healing factors. You know, stuff
That's
like
Omni-Man
getting punched in the
powers.
stomach,
It's not
having
that much,
your guts
though.
ripped out, or having your face smashed up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to
My
exaggerate,
God.
but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive. However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
And because of their abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than regular humans. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even...
Oh yeah, Homelander got this. I ain't gonna lie, Homelander got this.
To their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he is easily one of the toughest Viltrumites around. Like, other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad.
That's crazy.
Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded
Yeah, exactly. How you gonna do that to your kid, though?
Minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time
I seen this.
systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan flew so fast that his
No,
body
nah,
lit
like
the
he,
planet's
bro,
atmosphere on fire,
killed it.
creating massive country-sized explosions with his own body as the projectile.
Omni-Man
My
has
God.
flown across galaxies and
He's
over
different. I'm not gonna lie, but he not on Homelander level. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going for Homelander. Oh, am I 2-3 now? I'm 2-3 now, Chad. Let's get it. I meant to say all that.
The distance from the top of the Panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico, that would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over 4.6
My gosh.
million tons, moving at re-entry speeds of over 11.
I love how they add the little math part to it.
It'd hit with enough energy
It's so
to
great.
destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those
Effortlessly,
who considered him
hold
enemy.
on. This week, effortlessly threw a baseball around the Earth, redirecting an asteroid the size of Texas. Participated in destroying a planet. Flew from Earth to Thrax in under a week. Survived means supreme. Single-handedly ended Flack civilization. Defeated Invincible, Alan the alien space racer, Guardians of the Globe. I'm glad that's crazy. These feats right here, crazy.
Ally, the Guardians
The bottom.
of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition.
That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
as
That's wild.
possible.
That's wild.
Too bad for Nolan. It wouldn't be that easy because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare. Invincible fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's
Alright,
when Mark's
got
real
his ass whooped.
Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun.
Damn, that was crazy.
But if anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
Telling you, Homelander not gonna do that, bro.
BetterHelp.
Homelander not gonna do that. All right, man.
Therapist.
EL
That's right.
Conglomerate, whose #1 products are the Vought International.
Let's get it.
Welcome.
Back at it,
to
back at it,
Vought
back at it.
International, a multi-billion-dollar American conglomerate whose #1 products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the earth.
That's right. Superheroes are real and they're big business.
Imagine a company that possesses a monopoly on popular culture, pumping out movies,
They had
TV
Homelander in the
shows,
middle.
action figures, and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah. Imagine.
Within Vought's pantheon,
I mean, it looked
of
good
gods
from on
among
paper.
men is their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
He's got the looks, the charm, the Jesus, and most importantly, he's got the power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad.
Dang,
this guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's
Real name John, 41, 5'11", 165. Superable. I don't know what that means. Human. Level of the leader of the Seven. Enjoys attention, fame, and milk.
as Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum. Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics,
Oh my
they had
God.
a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It
Good
was
for him.
long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman
Powers: enhanced hearing, flight, heat vision, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman voice, and X-ray
great
vision.
speed and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. Homelander winning this. I'm not gonna lie.
Or screams so loud that it
Doesn't matter what
shatters
nobody
the
else says.
eardrums of
Homelander is
everyone
winning that.
around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his
Oh.
incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be
What?
real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
Oh,
The only thing he treasures is,
I miss the
ironically,
boys.
his public image.
I'm gonna have to watch
Turns
this again.
out Being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero.
Yeah, that shit was
Just
not healthy at all.
happened to be an actual Nazi.
Jesus.
Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens. Who drew that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a
Nah.
load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have
Hey,
to be
yo.
moving significantly
Hey, yo.
faster to achieve the same kinetic energy. Over 1,500 meters
That's
per second,
crazy.
or 4.5 times faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound.
I don't
Right,
understand.
everybody?
Never mind.
Kind of sucks for
Pause.
humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
I ain't even gonna say it.
That's no
Pause.
exaggeration. Still, well, even
That's
commenting
crazy
that
to even
Homelander
say.
has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind, no matter how powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
Oh, my fault. All right, his feet. Effortlessly threw. Yeah. Wow, they got the same thing. Him and Omni Man got the same one. They threw up. Oh, he threw it around the orbit. Nah, the orbit is crazy because Omni Man threw it around the Earth. Hurled a fighter jet with one hand. Oh my God. Escaped a C4 explosion mid detonation. Can survive any known man-made weapons. Ruptured the ears of all passions on an airline. Stronger than Queen Maeve. Killed Professor Banzai. Mr. Marathon and the President.
Would include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created
Damn.
it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right, we all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no
See that why you
problem.
can't stay
He's
out,
strong
see?
enough to
Can't
throw
be
a
close to
jet
stuff like that.
with
See how
one
they just
hand
blew up?
and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher.
Yeah.
Turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him
That's so
something
crazy.
he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning.
Oh.
Or not.
This episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
After years of fine print content,
Nah, he's crazy for
driven
throwing them
up
off
by
like
those
that.
Big wireless providers. I know by now there's
Okay, bro.
You're buying for
Plan and
Got it.
plan for just slash.
Yep.
15
Yep.
bucks
Mm-hmm.
a month at mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
To the fight now. Let's
All right,
get it,
back to
man.
SAR
I got
7 from the
Homelander
Big Brawl possible.
trying to make my streak 3-3 instead of 2-3.
Death
Come on, let's get it.
battle!
Howdy, neighbor. Coco? It's warm. You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero.
Yeah.
It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie?
This about to be crazy. Oh my God, he killed his wife.
Aw, she's shy. So, do we have an understanding? Get the fuck out of my country.
Oh my God.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
Shit. That.
This is about to go down. Okay. Okay.
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.